Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Sick, and this is Six Shot Gaming Channel, and I am back with another Dragon Ball FighterZ What to Do on Block vid for you today. And this time, you already know who it's about. Your main man, DBS, or Dragon Ball Super Broly. So, Broly's a very interesting character. He has some mix-ups, but his mix-ups is not the traditional sense of other characters in his game. He has to work a little bit harder than other characters because he don't have certain tools that some other characters have. And we're gonna go over all that good stuff in this video. But before we get to that, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, make sure to hit the notification bell and hit the all tab to get alerted every single time I'll drop a new vid for y'all. Also, if you want to help support my channel in any type of way at all, go check one of my videos, check the description box below, and check the links out to go do so. But anyways, let's get started. So to go over Broly's block strings, we gotta understand which of his block strings is a true block string. So his normal light, down, medium, standing heavy is a true block string. And if you want to keep your block strings true, then this is the route to go with. So moving on from there. So light, down, medium, standing heavy, and standing key blast is also a true block string as well. And it gives a lot of pushback after the standing key blast. As you can see, your opponent cannot press buttons in between at all, or they can't reflect, and so on and so forth. So keep this in mind in matches if you want to keep your stuff true and safe. The only way to get past the key blast at the end of the block string is super dashing, so keep that in mind. But as the Broly player, you can do a down heavy debate out to super dash. So another thing we have to go over is his down light. Broly has a 10 frame standing jab, so if you need something faster, go with his down light, which is 6 frames, and you can go right into a true block string just like so. So keep that in mind. So moving on from there, we're going to talk about more weird stuff when it comes to Broly's normals. So Broly has the ability to do his down medium up to 4 times in his block string, as you can see. Now, there are some restrictions when it comes to this move. If you want to do your standing medium after your down medium, you can only do it after the second down medium. Once you get to the third down medium, you're not able to cancel into your standing medium no more. You can only cancel into another standing medium, into a down heavy or a standing heavy, or into one of your special moves. That's the only thing you could do. But you can't cancel, you can't do down medium, standing medium. It just doesn't work like that. So there is gaps in between each of these down medium hits. So if your opponent is trying to press buttons, they will get hit. So keep that in mind. Another thing is, if your opponent tries to vanish late, if they try to react to the down medium and try to vanish, they will get hit. So they had to vanish earlier. So they basically have to guess that you're going into the second down medium. Also, you could do any type of move with invincibility or armor on it, or you could outright jump completely and punish your opponent. So that's pretty big. You can also reflect since there is gaps, but just watch out for the follow-up if you end up reflecting only one down medium. Now, the handle jumpers in between your down mediums. So if your opponent tries to jump out your down medium, you could cancel into your core circle forward key blast button, and it will catch their opponent out of the jumping frames, and you can get a full combo just like so. So that's really, really good. So something else you could do if you feel like your opponent is going to jump out of the down mediums is to stagger your standing medium. So if you know your opponent is going to jump, you can easily delay your standing medium and hit them out of their jumping frames and catch a full combo just like so. So you can also do the same thing with Broly standing heavy. Broly could charge his standing heavy, and his standing heavy has armor as well. So if you feel like your opponent's going to jump, you can easily charge it real quick and catch him out their jumping frames, or you could just regular delay it and catch him out his jumping frames. And this basically becomes the same type of mix-up as DBZ's Broly standing heavy command grab mix-up. So keep that in mind. Now moving on from there, the only bad thing about this is that all these options that I just showed you can easily be reflected or vanish. Well, not all of them could be vanished, but all these options can be beat out by reflect or a invincible type of move like a level 3 or a DP. So if you know your opponent is going to reflect, you can easily go into this command grab, which is quarter circle back, light, or heavy, and you catch your full combo punish like this. And this works especially well in the corner, because if you're in the corner and you hit with your quarter circle back command grab, you get a full combo just like so. So that's really, really good. If you're mid-screen though, you will have to burn some meter to hit a full combo. The light version of this move, obviously you need advantage to continue the combo, and the enhanced version of this move, you could get a full combo off the enhanced version mid-screen. So that's pretty good. Now the only thing is both these moves is pretty slow. They both 24 frame startup. For a command grab, that's really, really slow. So just keep in mind and watch out for that. Now Broly has a Capacitor command grab, which is 15 frames, and you do this by doing a quarter circle back and the key blast button, and you get a way better combo. But the only thing is that your opponent has to be standing for this move. And then Broly has a command normal headbutt. You do this by pressing forward and the heavy button, but combos off for this move is pretty limited. So keep that in mind. And if you feel like your opponent is jumping again, we have an anti-air grab, which is quarter circle back in the medium button, and this will catch jumpers. Now the only thing is when you use this in a block string, and if you cancel directly into the quarter circle back medium, you will not catch the opponent jumping. You would have to slightly delay the quarter circle back medium to catch the opponent jumping. So keep that in mind. So moving on from there, I want to talk about a lot of the options Broly has after his down medium. He can get punished with. Basically, if you was to cancel to any type of super special move after his down medium, he will get beat by an invincible starter move like a level 3, just like so. So that's the only bad thing about this. Like Broly doesn't really have much he could do after the down medium besides cancel into something, and if he does that, he will get beat. But if you're worried about getting beat by invincible level 3 supers, you have the call out, you can easily do a light down medium and just block, and if they cancel to a level 3, then you block their level 3 and punish just like so. So that's a friendly reminder, so keep that in mind. So the next special move or command normal we're going to talk about that you use in Broly block strings is his forward heavy. So his forward heavy has a good amount of range. The only thing about it, the startup of it is very, very slow. It doesn't come out into 28 frames as you can see. But one good thing about it is that it is +4 on hit, and it's a command grab. Now Broly has a 6 frame down light to go well with this. Now, of course, if you hit with your forward heavy, you could cancel to any one of your special moves just like so, and that's pretty cool. But the combo and damage that you can get after these special cancelable moves is limited. But if you was to take your frame advantage after the headbutt and pressure with it, you could do stuff like this. Now, if your opponent tries to attack you directly right after the headbutt, you could do your down light, and your down light would beat out any type of attempt that they're trying to do, because your down light is 6 frames, and since you're +4 on hit, your down light eventually basically comes out in 2 frames. Now you could also try to use your standing light as well, which is 10 frames, and basically with the +4 on hit, it's 6 frames, but I found it not to be that good. Now after you have your opponent respect your pressure at the forward heavy attack and they try to do something like this, which is reflect, you could do command grab mix-ups just like so. So keep that in mind. Now the only bad thing about this command grab that is very, very slow. So if your opponent knows it's coming, they can easily punish you. They can easily punish you outright directly because there's no armor on it. They could jump out of it. They could super dash out of it. They could do a level 3 super. Hell, I think they probably be able to do a regular super if it comes out fast enough. So moving on from there, the next special move we're going to talk about that we can incorporate into our block strings is Broly's quarter circle forward, light, medium, and heavy attack. So this is the different versions of the move. The light version is 15 frames, I believe. The medium version is slower at 21 frames, and the heavy version is 15 frames. So if you use a light version in your block string, it will keep the block string true, and your opponent cannot punish it at all, because this move is safe, is only -5. So with that being said, -5 is good enough where you could get backdash whip situations or reflect situations and so on and so forth. So if your opponent block this move and try to retaliate with buttons after that, you can easily backdash and punish your opponent just like so. Very, very easy, and this goes very, very well with his standard medium attack, because standard medium attack got tremendous range. Or if you feel like your opponent's going to attack right after, you can easily reflect it and go into your standard heavy attack, which has armor. So that's really, really good. Another thing you could do is incorporate your assist into this, and you could go into true block strings mix-ups just like so. So this mix-up was a overhead mix-up, and you could do the same type of thing, call the assist at the right time, keeping a true block string, and then just do a down medium and catch them off guard as well. And both of these mix-ups are true block strings. If you do it quick enough and at the right time, your opponent cannot reflect or do anything out this mix-up. So it's a 50-50 true block string. Another thing you can do is go into your command grab as well with the headbutt version, and that's pretty good. It's alright. So moving on, we're going to talk about the medium version of this move. So the medium version of this move has a gap in between. So if your opponent is pressing buttons in between the medium version, they will get hit, and you can easily combo after it with a assist, extension, or a vanish. Now, since there is a gap, your opponent can easily reflect. They could also vanish if the timing is right. Let's see if I get the timing right. So yeah, the gap is large enough if you're on point to vanish out of it. And you can also do all of the assist block strings with the medium version if they happen to block the medium version as well. So if they block the medium version, you could go into the high-low grab mix-ups and so on and so forth. Now the next version we're going to talk about is the enhanced version. So the enhanced version has the speed of the light version. So the light version keeps them in the true block string. And also you can do all the same shenanigans that we learned from before with the other versions. So moving on from there, the next special one I want to talk about is the quarter circle forward key blast button in your block strings. So there is a gap in between, as we learned out earlier with this move. So if your opponent tries to hit you, or if they even do hit you, it doesn't matter because this move have armor. So when it hits, you can get it. You're gonna hit them with this move. Even better is that this move is just like Z's version of a Eraser Blow that is safe on block, and it does a good amount of pushback. So if your opponent basically cannot punish this move because it's only -5. So that's really, really good. So you can do the same type of shenanigans where Eraser Blow, or Eraser Blow standing heavy, and so on and so forth. Now, if this move hits, you can easily combo into it from a vanish, just like so. And this is basically the easiest combo you could do from there. Now, you can also do stuff like this. If this move hits, you could do a late vanish, let them hit the ground, and pick them up with the OTG command grab, cross circle back, and the key blast button. And since you never use your smash properties within the combo, you could get this combo just like so. Another thing you could do is call assist out at the right exact time, which is pretty easy because you have a ton of time to call out your assist after the move hits, because you have that whole animation play out. So you could call out assist pretty easy. So just practice on getting the timing of it, and you get the timing of it. But yeah, folks, that has been the end of the road of this video. This has been a Dragon Ball FighterZ What to Do on Block Dragon Ball Super Broly video. And if you enjoyed the video and you learned something new, please smash the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Broly doesn't really have a lot of mix-ups when it comes to his block strings. So sorry if the video wasn't as you expected, but hopefully you did learn something for this video. And if you did, I'm gladly welcome to help. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, check out some of the past content, make sure to hit the notification bell and the all tab to get alerted every time I drop a new video for y'all. Please go do so. It really helps out the channel a lot. Also, if you want to help support my channel in any type of way at all, check the link below to go do so. But anyways, I hope all you have a nice day. Peace.
Whoa, running, yeah, running, whoa,
This is what we do. This is what
whoa,
we do.
running, yeah, running, yeah.